What's up, guys? Great hack, Listerine cubes. Listerine cubes are awesome. Same with the Listerine strips. I use Listerine to help me when it comes to anxiety and anxiety attacks. If you're new to my channel, my name is Eric. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, PTSD, GAD, MDD. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a doctor. I just share a lot of my experiences of what I've been through or coping tools, hoping to help somebody out there struggling. This is one of them. I'm a recovering addict. I also lost a wife and a father to suicide. So why do I like Listerine so much? Well, you do see the commercials for Listerine and even the companies that compete with Listerine talking about how Listerine burns your mouth. That sensation in your mouth, that feeling in your mouth distracts your thoughts. That's one of the things you have to remember. When we are struggling with anxiety and an anxiety attack, we get trapped in our thoughts. We lose grip of reality and we are in our thoughts and we're fighting through what we're going through. These help in so many different ways because of that strong sense of using what is your sense of taste. When you are going through an anxiety attack, especially, grounding is huge. There's different grounding techniques: sight, sound, touch, taste. There's so many. Breathing. This is one of my favorites though, because one, it acts very quickly. Two, it's very strong. And they're easy to carry with you. Breathing techniques I've shared about before aren't really the best for me because I'll hyperventilate, so I had to find out what works. These and the strips, and if you don't know what I mean by the little strips, they come in the little green, put it in your mouth. A lot of people will think, oh, you're putting this in your mouth because you have bad breath. They might not even realize that you're fighting through an anxiety attack. So it doesn't draw any of that unnecessary attention to you. If the anxiety in your head, though, gets too strong and you're dealing with social anxiety or dealing with test anxiety or dealing with school anxiety or dealing with just anxiety in general, and you feel yourself getting trapped in here, all you do is you pop one of these out, and they come in these little neat cubes. You just pop it in your mouth. These right away act, and you feel it right away. You feel the strong mint right away. Your thoughts are no longer up here. If you're in the middle of an anxiety attack, this kills the anxiety attack because you start thinking about what's going on in your mouth and your thoughts. It gets your heart rate back down. It gets your thought process back. It helps get your breathing back. And you're feeling this dissolve in your mouth. Now, they're very, very soft, so you can chew them up extremely easy. It turns to gray, or to a grain. Oh, and as you can tell, like right there, like I choke on them a little bit because it is such a strong flavor that's how it keeps me out of my thoughts. That's how it keeps me out of an anxiety attack, is by that strong flavor of keeping me right here in reality. I know that Listerine wasn't designed for this, but it is a phenomenal tool. It's a phenomenal resource to help you with anxiety attacks. It's one of the simplest things because these are also small. They're easy to keep in your pocket. They're easy to keep in a backpack. They're easy to keep in a purse. Wherever you want to keep them, you can keep these. The other nice thing about them is nobody knows that you're taking it for anxiety. A lot of times when we struggle with anxiety, we don't want other people to know that we have anxiety or that we're fighting through anxiety because we feel that nobody can relate to us. These allow for that because people literally think, oh, you might have bad breath, so you're putting one of these in your mouth to stop your bad breath. They don't realize that you might have just used this to fight through an anxiety attack. One of the best tools though out there, I mean, these are the Listerine cubes. When they come in a package, there's a package of 8. As you can tell, I mean, I go through these actually rather decently. There is no alcohol in them. That's sugar-free. Chew, swish, and swallow. Clean mint, but even after they're gone, you still have that mint, that almost like menthol type flavor in your mouth that it helps with to keep your breathing calm. It helps keep you on the present. So even when it is dissolved in your mouth, you're not going right back to your anxiety attack. Because sometimes, I don't know, people have had that where I've done it, where I've like kind of bounced anxiety attacks. Like as soon as I'm getting calm, another anxiety attack hits in. So it keeps you grounded for a prolonged period of time. It doesn't just all of a sudden leave you and next thing you know, 5 minutes later, you're having another anxiety attack. These last in your mouth for a while so that you kind of push through what you're going through. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal hack though. If you haven't tried them, try them. And I mean, that's what it comes down to, is all trial and error. If you're new to my channel, again, it's all trial and error. It's trying to bridge the gap between a crisis hotline and therapy, of sharing all the tools and experiences that we can for anybody out there struggling, to let you know that it is okay what you're going through and that you can fight through it. And what other people have used, because that's the whole thing. Trial and error comes down to what worked for somebody might not work for you and vice versa. But it helps you along the path to find out what works. And it's about not giving up. I mean, down below in the description, I have links to all my different social media. I do a lot with social media when it comes to mental health and sharing. I also have links down below to the mental health Discord communities when it comes to peer-to-peer support, of just getting that support that lets us know that we're okay, somebody to share with, somebody that understands. Even have links below to things on Amazon, such as fidget cubes, fidget spinners that I use to help fight off anxiety, to help me with my depression. Even a link down below to BetterHelp. I mean, if you've never had therapy before, trial and error to find out what works for you. And you have to remember that you're the most important person. You're a BAMF. You're a badass motherfucker. You've made it through 100% of your worst days to make it through 2 today. And you got this. So hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below. Love you guys.